Hey Aquarius, it's Rose from Sacred Waters Tarot, here to bring you your timeless reading for the month of April 2025 for Aqua Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stelliums, and of course my cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you know the drill around here, especially if you are subscribed to my channel. You can find out a lot of information about Aquarius, about your person, especially if there's limited communication, no communication at all, or ghosting going on between you and Aquarius. Just keep in mind, everyone, this is a general reading. Not everything I say will resonate with all of you. Only take what resonates and go on about the reading. Leave the rest for somebody else. And with that being said, guys, if this video has found you, my channel has found you, welcome to my channel. Please consider subscribing. Please like, please share with a loved one. Comment below, guys. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know how this resonates with you and your situation. If you do not want to comment based on personal reasons, I totally understand. Please consider leaving me your favorite emoji. Okay, guys, in the description box, you will find a link to Cafe Astrology. Definitely check out your other placements and then watch for your rising, your moon, your Venus. For your stellium, if you have 3 or more planets in the same sign, that's a stellium. Watch for that too if you had that, because it is common. Okay, you might not know you have it, and you do. Okay. Crosswatcher, same thing for you and your person. You can swap it up, flip it, and reverse it for the energies, okay? Guys, in the comment section, I have a link to my Groupon campaign. Also, I have my email address where you can book a personal reading with me. You can book the Groupon reading straight through the app, and I would love to read for you and hear from you. Or you can email me at the email address below, and we could do a 45-minute in-depth reading for you as well. Okay, guys, let's get into your reading. This is for Aquarius. I'm not taking this. It's Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stelliums, and Crosswatcher Spirit. What are the messages for my Aqua babies, my water bearers? I have Aquarius in my moon, so I am also an Aquarius. So let's see what's going on for my Aqua babies. Let's see what's going on in Aqualand. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stelliums, and Crosswatchers of Aqua. Okay. Guys, we do have a full moon coming up in the sign of Libra, your sister sign of Libra. It is very karmic full moon. I'm feeling this energy already. Comment below. Let me know if you're feeling this full moon in Libra energy. It's very karmic. It's bringing to light a lot of karmic situations, you know, straightening things out, bringing things to light. Maybe karmic justice is being served. Maybe karma is being served. Maybe it's just liberating you with the sign of Libra. It's all about liberation and fairness. So let's see how this is appearing in your life. Okay, guys? Okay, let's see what's going on. So in the recent past regarding your energy, this is a Scorpio energy. It doesn't have to be. You could have Scorpio in your chart. It doesn't have to be Scorpio. Scorpio is all about, you know, replenishing, rebirth, and regenerating, you know, reinventing yourself constantly. The Five of Cups in reverse is healing from loss. It's the healed version of yourself after not appreciating what you still have after a big loss. It's not a huge loss, but it's a loss, a significant loss. You can see the person here has 5 cups. 3 are, you know, spilt over, and 2 are still full. Now, Aquarius, you are the water bearer, so you love full cups, okay? Who doesn't, right? A beautiful, fresh cup of water, you know, just feels so good, right? But for a while, you weren't paying attention to what you still had. You were identifying yourself more with the loss than what you had. But something in you chose to be like, you know what, I'm embracing what I still have. Okay, the energies, the people in your life that you still have, the home that you still have, the job that you still have, the partner that you still have, the best friend, whatever it is, you've embraced it. So there's a healing that has taken place for many of you Aquarians, which I love to see. Maybe it took you a long time to embrace what you still have. Sometimes we never really appreciate what we have until we experience some type of loss in our lives. You know, that's just how it is. Okay, let's see what's going on with current energy. Ooh, beautiful. Brand new relationship, or it can be your existing relationship that you're nurturing now after a loss of some kind. Okay, or this can be a new partnership. This could be a friendship that is regenerating. Okay, but for many of you, I feel that you've said goodbye to a certain person or a certain dynamic, or people that you were associating with that carried that same energy that always made you feel like you were in lacking, or always made you feel like a negativity around you, and you decided to, you know what, I'm good. I'm not associating with this anymore. I'm going to embrace what I have, nurture what I have, nurture my partner, nurture my child, nurture my best friend, nurture my mother, my father, whatever it is. But for many of you, I feel like this is getting back together with somebody because you realize what you almost lost. There was loss here. Maybe you guys went through a dark time in your relationship, whether you're married or not. Domestic partnerships, marriages, long-term commitments. Maybe it was a 2-year relationship. Whatever it is, 2 month, whatever it is. You fell in love, you got hurt, and then you realize that you still have this person with you that still loves you. So you're working on that. And that's really all you need to, when two people still feel the same about each other after something happened, as long as you both feel the same about each other and it's pure, and it comes from the heart chakra, you can work it. You can work it out. Okay? So let's see what's going on in the future here. Yeah? No more arguments, no more fights, no more quarrels. I feel like the two of you collectively decided to cut out certain people, certain energies, certain memories of your life and start over, clean slate. And what happens is you start to see how peaceful it is, how the future is going to be much more peaceful. Now, this might be temporary, but this is you being healed and your partner being healed after a loss. Embracing what you still have, which is each other. Okay, and then, having peaceful time together. Some of you became empty nesters. Some of you said goodbye to toxic friends and family that were disturbing your relation, that was causing friction. Maybe someone came in, a third party came in to disrupt your relationship. That does happen. Whether it's a family member, you better believe a family member will do that, I'm telling you, or a friend or a group of friends. When we're happy, right, and we think we have good people on our side, it's not always the case. People don't want to see us happy because misery loves company, right? And it can really take toll on a relationship, okay? It can really take its toll on a relationship. But I see that you found your way back to each other, and both of you are willing to work at it, and both of you want peace in the future. No more gossip, no more rumors, no more slander, no more fighting. It could have been a situation that came upon your relationship somehow, sent by a third party to destroy your relationship, right? Make you not see the good qualities in the person, make you not see the good qualities in yourself, and forgetting about the relationship and not nurturing it enough, We'll see. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, wow. So I'm not going to lie, there's still bad energy around. With this Wheel of Fortune, the wheel is always turning. Maybe a Sagittarius sabotaged your relationship. Maybe the misfortunes started to happen in Sagittarius season of 2024. And it came in slowly, right? And it was dark, and it was painful, and there was a loss. It was just this karmic, like an unfortunate series of events that took place in this relationship. But now that we're coming into this full moon in Libra, I feel like it's going to start to turn things around. But maybe you're not feeling it yet, Aquarius. Like, I'm already feeling it, but you might not be yet. So this lingering misfortune is still there, but the knowing that you and your person still want to try and work it out. And peace is the ultimate goal for you and everybody. Okay, not just your partner, your family, your loved ones, your kids, if you have your pets, if you have whatever. If you're just two people together, then it's just you two, and so energy around you, it's your environment. Okay, you want peace at all costs. So this could be a time where you're watching this video and it's before the full moon or a little bit after or on the full moon, whatever, which on the 13th, which to me is a lucky 13 is a lucky number for me. I don't care what you people say. Everyone can disagree with me. Lucky 13. 13 is lucky for me. Okay, so maybe you want to work with this full moon energy to bring karmic justice, to bring this wheel of fortune here. The wheel's always turning anyway. Like I said, maybe you're involved with a Sagittarius. I don't think so. I think a Sagittarius did this to your relationship. Or maybe, like I said, it happened and things started to fall apart in Sagittarius season of 2024. So look back. Go on your socials or go into your calendar or whatever, or just ask your partner. Think back, what was going on in your life of Sagittarius season of 2024, which would have been mid to late November to mid-December. See what was going on around that time. See who you were involved with. See what you were doing. See what went wrong. And that'll start to paint the picture of what went wrong. Okay? Like I said, if it didn't happen, which for many of you, I'm reading for many of you that I already know, I'm getting the message from Spirit that this started happening in 2024 at the end of the year. Okay? Here in the States around Thanksgiving time through, December, where it's all holiday time and whatever. Things could have started to go very, very, very wrong. Maybe you guys started fighting a lot. You guys were not connected. There was a disconnect. The fights were getting worse. There was bad communication. I mean, so many things could have started happening then. Okay. Or if that's not the case for many of you, it will be a Sagittarius in your life who did this to you, like a direct hit on your marriage, direct hit on your relationship, direct hit on your mind, body, spirit, to cause havoc, to break apart this union and to leave you in despair. Okay? But here we have this spread here, which is the healed version of you, Aquarius, and your person, and the ultimate goal is peace and to get away from this very toxic karmic situation that you are involved in. Maybe it's your person's ex. Maybe it's your ex. It was a group of people who wanted to bring you down. And it started to happen, when we're around, when the holiday season comes, it doesn't matter what you say, what nationality, religion you are, whatever. Holiday season comes around and people get together, they have their parties, they have their get-togethers, they have their Friendsgivings, they have their Christmas parties, whatever. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It's not about religion. It's not about anything. It's just about the energy, okay? That's when people get overly excited, overly egotistical, overly narcissistic, jealous, envious, and it can bring out the worst, okay? That's what I feel happened for many of you. Like I said, it happened the end of last year as we closed out 2024. But now you're in a space of renewal, appreciation, gratitude, love. Peace is your final goal. But this energy is still with you. But knowing that it's still here. I mean, knowledge is power, right, Aquarius? Knowing that it's still here, that it's trying to still wreak havoc. See the serpent here? It's easier to navigate out of it, okay? So I see you're coming into a time of peace, but it's not going to last for too long, but it's enough to make you understand the energy and the culprit. Okay, let's get some more clarity on this, okay, Aquarius? I'm sorry, this happens, Relationships get tested. Not everybody has our best interests at heart. Not everybody's our family. Not everybody's our friends. The devil comes in a beautiful package sometimes to stir stuff up. Or an ex will come back, or an ex-friend, or an ex-partner will come back. Or people that we just sometimes it just can be, the relationships go through their stages of arguments. It's all about choices. It's all about what you choose to engage into and what you choose to fight over, what you choose to allow into your relationship. It's a learning lesson. Let's see what's going on, okay? see what happened. Yeah, the third party situation here. It was your environment. It was very negative. The people that you thought closest to you could have been people you worked with. Could have been people that, you're legally bound to somehow, whatever. Your mother, your father, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews. People who you thought were your family. People who said, hey, we're family. We're just like family. That was all BS. Okay? You no longer associate with these people anymore. These people made you think, made you feel as if you were being cheated on, you were placed in a third party, or a third party from someone's past, from your past, for your ex's past, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn strongly, but more Sagittarius. They could have Sagittarius moon. They could have Sagittarius rising. Or they can be Sag sun. Check their placements. Cross watcher, this could be you. I hope not. So yeah, you realize, that where it was coming from. People trying to break you apart, people trying to cause chaos and mayhem, how do I say this? Put ideas in your head, put situations in your head, cause problems for you in your path. And it didn't work, though. It didn't work. Because here you are, back with your person, husband, wife, whatever, husband, wife, whatever your sexual orientation is, it's all good. You're back together. That's not what these people wanted. Okay, that's not what they want. They wanted to see you guys not together anymore. In this energy of feeling like a third party. People could have made you feel that your person was cheating on you. Maybe your person was tempted by a third party. Maybe you were tempted by a third party. Maybe it was just an energy of this slithering, serpent trying to make you feel as if you can't trust your partner. Vice versa. Created problems, created aggravation, created situations that were not healthy for you guys to be in. Inviting you to places where people were going to be there to cause problems. All of that is and I just feel like it kept repeating the same cycle kept repeating itself, okay, until now, until just recently. Whatever happened, maybe because the love is so powerful between the two of you. Maybe this is your soulmate, maybe this is your twin flame. So this energy cannot stay. It's what you allow, and then when you recognize, the entity or the person or the energy, it's starting to break up. It's starting to get nervous. It's starting to get uncomfortable. So you're going to do whatever you have to do to save the relationship, the marriage, the union, right? Let's see what else is going on here. Yep, your prayers were heard. Taking time out to pray, meditate, seeing what went wrong, trying to understand how this happened, trying to understand why these people would do this to you. And the answer is just because of jealousy and envy. That's it. That's all it takes. Jealousy and envy, that's all it takes. People want what they don't have. People want, when you're happy, that's when you see who your true friends are. Your true family. Your blood, right? Even your blood. Your sister, your brother, they're a snake in the grass. Your best friend, she's a snake in the grass. Your best buddy, he's a snake in the grass. The minute you walk away, they're doing something against you. Whatever that is. Okay? So it happens, but you took time out, you prayed, you worked on the marriage, maybe you prayed to a certain deity or to God's source of the highest high, and you found your way back to each other. Maybe there wasn't even a breakup. It was just, problems within the home. That's how I feel. Like I said, go back to November 2024. See what happened. Go back into your calendar. Go back onto your socials. Go back into your memory and see what started to happen. Because I'm telling you, for many of you, it started that time. Okay, Sag season of 2024 was a very poignant time in your life. Maybe it was the worst thing that ever happened to you, to your relationship. It was a direct hit on your marriage, on your relationship. If you're not married, your domestic partnership, same thing. As a relationship is a promise of two people, not three, two. Okay? A promise is a promise, right, Aquarius? Ace of Wands, there's still passion. They're still wanting to, be intimate. The intimacy is very important, and especially when you're healing the relationship, you're nurturing the relationship, the intimacy is very, very important. And it's there, Aquarius. So not only are you still in love with your person's still in love with you, they're still very attracted to you, and you're still very attracted to them. So you could build on that. And that's enough to break any curse or any direct hit, any bad karmic cycle to end. This Ace of Wands puts it out. For many of you, maybe you lit candles, you prayed and lit candles, you did some type of ceremonial magic to get back on track. Guess what? It worked. Okay? Now that energy with this spark here is going to go return to sender, because that's how the wheel of karma works. There's no escaping karma. So whoever did this to you, or whatever entity, energy came into your auric field and your life, your family, whatever, disrupted this union, there's going to be hell to pay for that other person. And I have a feeling that because this full moon is in Libra, it's all about karmic justice and receiving karma, I feel like this is going to be a very, very telling moon. If you're not feeling this already, because I see that you're in this energy of wanting to release this, wanting to move forward and end this chaos. It's over. Claim it. It's over. You no longer allow this energy to control your relationship. You now trust your partner. You've worked it out with your partner. You've worked it out with your person. Maybe your person didn't do anything wrong. Maybe you didn't do anything wrong. But it was a confusing energy that someone threw at you. People threw at you. Life threw at you. Whatever. It happens. It was a test. You passed it. The love is there. The passion is there. And the commitment is there. The wanting to be together. The peace. The wanting peace. The wanting love. The wanting the passion. That's a recipe for happiness for the rest of your lives. Because I see that it's mutual. It's not just you trying, Aquarius. Your person wants the same thing. Your partner wants the same thing, wants to get back on track and get this Wheel of Fortune upright. And trust me when I tell you, whoever did this to try to sabotage, this third party who came in, real slow, right? Real slow. Tried to sabotage your relationship, they're going to be hit with horrible karma. They're going to be, and maybe you're like, I don't want that to happen. I just want this to be over because you're a good person, Aquarius. Okay? But guess what? That's between them and God. We don't have that kind of, unless you're going to do something to remove it from you. Like I said, many of you may be doing candles, prayers, meditating, asking for karmic justice to be served, asking for the truth to come out. You're getting it. You're getting all the answers, Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, people want to, mess things up for other people. They're gonna pay that. It's a kind of pure jealousy and envy, that people just can't move on until they have what they want in their lives. When they see, their ex being happy or their ex moving on, instead of being happy for them, they want to destroy it. Or just like a family member who just seething venom. Maybe your whole life even. Goodbye. You're not coming with me in the future. I don't care how much blood, the same blood we have. I don't care. Okay, blood is not thicker than water. It's not. Sorry, it's not. I'd rather have a beautiful cup of water or two beautiful cups of water. Many. Than this ratchet blood relative in my life who does nothing but cause problems. Let me know how you relate to this, guys. Let me know. It could be a BFF, Not so much. Queen of Cups in reverse. Wow. So, I feel like you may have strong water placements in your chart, Aquarius, or your person can have strong water placements in your chart, or the person that did this to you, whether they're a Sagittarius or not, they suffer from depression. So what they do is when they're in their depression, they send negative energy to people for no reason because they're not happy with themselves. The Queen of Cups in reverse is a very depressed female or male energy because this is gender fluid at this point, okay? And when people are depressed and they get down in this depression and they get this very dark energy, they're underwater, they're drowning in their own misery, in their own karma, in their own, whatever, their darkness. They're at the deep end of the ocean. They start to get very, very vengeful, okay? And they start to dabble in darkness. And what I'm seeing is I don't see any light for this person who did this to you guys. Because I don't really think that this Queen of Cups energy, unless you have strong water placements, maybe, you're still depressed because you're trying to understand why someone would do this to you, or how people can be so mean, or how the world sometimes can be very cruel, right? The universe doesn't always have our back. I don't care what people say. All these things, the universe has your back. No, you have to ask for the protection. You're not just protected. You need to do the work. You need to find source within. God, source, and your angels, your ancestors, you find that from within, okay? So maybe this is you, Aquarius. Maybe this is your person, or maybe this is the person that did this to you. It's going to be different for all of you people, okay? Because I'm picking up strong Sagittarian energy of the dark, okay? Not all Saggies are, warm and tender. Some of them are just outright crazy and maniacal. But that can be for any sign, okay, guys, because this is a general reading. So definitely, if this resonates with you at all and you want to get a personal reading, definitely reach out to me and we can, navigate how you move forward. But I know, I can see that your partner, if they did anything wrong, they didn't mean it. They weren't acting like themselves. They were infiltrated by a third party or parties. But guess what? They're all eyes on you. Their love is for you. Their passion is for you. And likewise with you and them. So all your prayers, your mantras, your chants, your meditations, all are working out. You still might be depressed and upset about what happened, but the most important thing is that your partner is willing to work on it as much as you are. And that's enough to, get the damn bad karma out of your way. And I feel like this full moon is going to be very helpful in that, in releasing what no longer serves you, what releasing never should have served you, what never should have happened. But they say everything happens for a reason. So now you're realizing that you and your person, your partner, love always wins. The light always wins over dark. We know that. And karma, there's no escaping bad karma. There's no escaping good karma. So, your ancestors, your guides, your angels, God, source, when you reach out to source will answer you back. Source will help you. But you have to reach out. You have to ask for the help. And I see that you did. Okay, so these people who think that karma is never going to get them, maybe not in this lifetime, or maybe you won't hear about it, maybe you won't see it, but it will get to them. But that's not really what your concern is, Aquarius. I see that. You're not really concerned. You just want to get out of this mess. You trust in God and you trust in the divine, and it's gonna heal. It's gonna get better. Okay. King of Wands. Wow. So, maybe your person is an Aries or a Leo or a Sag, right? Maybe something happened around their birthday, where things started to go wrong around your person's birthday. Okay. But I see your partner's innocent. So whatever happened, whatever went wrong was not the intention of your person. It was a third party that came in to mess things up. Okay, it was a situation that got out of control because your person didn't mean to do anything wrong. Your person had all eyes on you. They weren't looking for another. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to end this reading now. I'm wishing you much love and light. I hope this resonates with you as a way to move forward with your person. I hope this is confirmation to you of what your person told you and what you told your person, that you're going to work on this, you're going to get through this. I hope this is the confirmation that you need. Okay? I'm wishing you much love, light, unexpected blessings. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.